Dude, it feels like we're damn near close to being a Black Mirror episode.
So there's this AI program to where all you have to do is upload 1 minute of someone speaking. The AI learns how to best like make the voice sound exactly like the person, and it's spooky. They're working on it to where you'll upload like 30 minutes of a conversation, and you can go into each and every word and mess with the inflection to where it's exactly like someone's voice. But I want to talk about this because I saw this news interview, and she said families should come up with a safe word for their kids. Reason was because there's this news interview where this mom said that she got a call, and it was her daughter's voice, and she was saying, "Help, mom. Please help me. I'm scared." Like, she was terrified. The mom started freaking out, and a man went on the phone, says, "I have your daughter. You send me $50,000 or this is going to happen." And you heard her daughter in the background screaming for help, and she was freaking out.
Yeah.
And like, what
as
do I
a
do?
parent
what do I
would.
do?
Yeah.
What do I do? And then her daughter came out from her bedroom and said, "Mom, what's going on?" And she was like, "What?" And so someone took her daughter's voice and then did the whole AI thing.
Yeah.
It's getting
scamming people out of money and scaring people. It's
crazy.
absolutely nuts.
And so I did.
I can't really think of a way where this would be benefiting humanity or really just anybody. Like,
Let me tell y'all a true story. Bisa Boom, watch this video to the end. What's inside this container? This video is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
It's not just Jamaica, they be doing that shipping container shit.
No way.
See that?
What is that?
See that train?
I see it.
Container with a freezer on the back. Let me show you.
Come on.
It's a freezer on the back of that motherfucker. They got it parked right in the neighborhood where people can see it from the street.
No way. Shh.
See that?
I see it.
Listen to it. I don't even think it's a lock on that motherfucker, man.
Come on, man. What is that?
See, when shit intended for a certain area, this is what they do. They put it there. Just like this.
Who parked it there? What's inside that container? Has a freezer on it. And he said that the doors look opened. But looking at that video, to me, it's closed. Stop playing with me, son. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know what that guy was talking about. He said it was a shipping container that stopped out of nowhere. How do you know it stopped out of nowhere? It must have parked. You probably wasn't even home. Shh. Shut up! Get ready, guys. He said it. It's not only in Jamaica. Things are just popping off and stopping by anywhere. I guess it must have been traffic on those train tracks. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys, and you know what time is it. Shh. Shut up! I never seen that before. A train with a freezer on it in a container? What the? Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys, and you know what time is it. Nah, I'm just playing around, guys. Probably was full of ice cream. You know, dairy products and things like that. Shut up! But I tell you one thing. If I'm ever in my hood and a train parks, nobody gets out, didn't see anybody get out, and there's a freezer in it, and it's running, who left it there? I don't know.
shoot, they could have all kinds of food in there that's infected and people are going to find it and think they came up. Whatever's in there, it has a cooling system on the back, so it's keeping it like damn near refrigerated or fresh.
Area 51 is the secret government base where they study crashed UFOs and extraterrestrials. Area 51 is one of many government bases where they have aliens. They've had to spread it out over time due to all the attention it's been getting, especially because of the storming in 2019. And they don't just study the aliens, they're actually working with them. Now, these aliens are more nefarious ones, but in exchange for their technology, the US government has potentially made a detrimental deal at the expense of the American people to further themselves. Now, whether that involves being allowed to abduct a certain amount of people a year or something unimaginably worse, I'm not sure. The moon is actually made of cheese. The moon is made of rock, but it's actually hollow inside. This is where galactic beings of light meet in order to watch over Earth and discuss the state of humanity. And with more people waking up now and becoming more conscious, we as a species is starting to ascend. That's why these galactic beings are soon coming here and there's no way to stop them. The government knows this, but it's just trying to control how it gets perceived by the public so that they never fully lose control over us. Michael Jackson diddled kids at Neverland Ranch. Michael Jackson was actually killed off and replaced by a clone. That's because he always spoke out against the elites and they couldn't control him. That's why he looked so white in his later years, because it was actually clone Michael Jackson and the technology wasn't that good. And the Neverland story was created to damage his image and make him look like a weirdo. The Earth is actually flat! That's actually the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I feel like if aliens are like advanced as we believe they are, I don't think that they would just like come and link up with us and be like, yo, let's have a treaty. I feel like they would just take and do as they please.
This picture represents conspiracy theories from the most well-known to the darkest. Some of these theories say once you learn the truth, there's no return. For this series, we're going to be picking some from each category until we reach tier 10, the point of no return. Tier 10 is so scary that some people are saying that I will die before I even reach tier 10. Okay, tier 1. Today we're going to be talking about cryptozoology. Cryptozoology is defined as the search for animals whose existence is disputed. For example, Bigfoot, Chupacabra, and the Loch Ness Monster. For this one, I want to talk about the Ningen. The Ningen is based in Japan. It's an aquatic humanoid creature that can be larger than a whale but also mutate into a human. I know what you're thinking, no way this is real. I thought the same thing until I saw this. In 2007, a company published a magazine with Ningens on the cover. The magazines were completely destroyed with no trace, but I found the PDF file of what it looked like. It gets even weirder. Early February 2013, a huge mysterious object washes ashore that makes locals freak out. 3 days later, the website was taken down without a trace. Doing some more research, I found out that people from Japan created a forum page talking about all of the government corruption that was happening. They then began to speak on the Ningen, and somebody says that he was on the research ship when they captured it on camera, and then government officials raided the boat and even supposedly killing some of the people. 3 days later, the forum page was taken down without a trace, but I found it once again, and take a look at one of the videos somebody posted. So what do you think? Is this Ningen just some myth, or is the government hiding something much darker? This was only tier 1. Make sure to follow to see tier 2 because we have a lot more to cover.
Yep, this is it for us, as scientists have found this angry biblical creature that is larger than a continent coming out of the water, and we have been warned about this for centuries. People were terrified after a biblical end-of-the-world creature was seemingly spotted on Earth, as the Bible warns us in Isaiah 27:1 that a huge Leviathan creature will roam around until Judgment Day, and when it rises, it will be the end for us all, and many are horrified, saying it's rising up now. Experts had taken this aerial view of a huge Leviathan-like head underneath the ocean, with many saying it cannot be landmass as what appears to be its head is moving. Many people were terrified, with even sonar equipment back in May showing something dark and hundreds of feet in the water starting to move to the surface, and it's already bigger than the size of Texas. Several articles and studies have not been able to fully clarify where all these things are coming from, and they could be completely unrelated to each other.
And if anybody is lying here, Senator, it is you.
And while Rand Paul is grilling him during the summer of 2021, a huge development is about to happen.
In the summer of 2021, Major Joseph Murphy reached out to me and told me of the existence of what we now know is the diffuse proposal.
Joseph Murphy is in a wing of the DoD called DARPA. He's found this proposal called diffuse.
It wasn't until the diffuse proposal mentioned DC sign that I realized how important it was.
DC sign is about targeting D cells. D cells are immune system cells. This proposal wanted to create a virus that would confuse your immune system. And it would allow the virus to go undetected until it infected your immune system. So if they engineered it to have DC sign, what other viruses would they find this feature in?
These 4 deputies, all 4 from Harris County, Texas, gone within 6 weeks, and they're putting a big S word on it. I don't know, y'all. Something about this is not right at all. I get it. Stress is real. Mental health is real. I'm not dismissing that. I'm just saying, all 4 of these people, same county, same office, all gone within 6 weeks from unaliving themselves? Something is not adding up, y'all. It gotta be something hidden deeper behind the scenes. Were they about to speak on something? Or were they involved on something that was about to get brought to the light? Like, what the hell is going on? The thing I don't like is how fast they swept this shit under the rug. They just like, oh yeah, they all 4 of them unalived themselves, and that's the end of the case. But I'm telling y'all, when you see patterns like this, it's not just a coincidence. Somebody knows something, or somebody saw something. I feel like they cleaning house. Something went down in Harris County that they probably knew about, and they didn't want to come to light. Though these people might have had some answers, I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments.
Spider thingy in the garage, look, and
right, nothing.
When you type
over here, look. Every time I touch my phone, it freaking
tap it crazy.
moves.
Tap it crazy.
Look, look, look. But yet, I'm tapping the table and nothing. And then I go here on my phone and I touch the camera. It's like if it feels what I'm touching on the camera.
No, that's crazy. The spider definitely sees something. It's almost like he's feeling it. Dude, I just noticed this guy right here. Like, what are you doing? That's actually, I don't know what they're doing, but that looks weird.
This is what you look like after you come out of the crematorium. You're not ashes. After your bones cool off with this fan, your bones are taken to a grinder, which is over here, that grinds everything up. And then you're turned into that little powder that people call ashes.
Let me tell y'all a true story, Beast of Boom. Watch this video to the end. What I'm about to show you, you have no shh. Shut up! TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
I can make anything from you. If I wanted to, and this is not kidding, I could make a sperm out of your skin cells and an egg and fertilize that. So you can clone me. I could clone you. I won't do that because it's illegal, but biologically we could do that.
Really?
Oh my gosh. I'm going to get all sorts of phone calls.
You are. Here we go. I'm going to get the emails too.
Hey, can you clone me?
Good.
Stop playing with me, son. He just told you that he could CL you. Who the can shut up? Who is that guy? I have an idea. Come on.
Wow. So when you come to my lab and you have to promise you're going to come, I'll show you. We grow these mini brains in the lab, and we've got them from people that are predisposed to Alzheimer's or not, and we have a way to age those brains so that they're now 80 years old, even though they're only a few months old, and they lose their ability to fire electrically. They become demented in the dish, little mini brains, and so we give them Alzheimer's and dementia in the dish.
Stop playing with me, son. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know what the hell they talking about.
But him saying that they're able to do this, though it's illegal, just shows that they've been working on this for years and probably finally got to like a certain point where it's semi-mastered. He literally said he's growing brains in his lab over there and they have to give him Alzheimer's and dementia? What? Just so like, I guess it doesn't like, I don't even want to talk about that.
If anyone ever read Mein Kampf from Hitler, Hitler tells the world why he hates Jews. He says the Jews created communism. Jews are taking advantage of you. And people said, how? He says the Jews are the ones that are in control of all of the banks that are lending you with high interest. And everybody said yes. Why? Because it was true. The Jews destroyed the economy in Germany by simply lending money with high interest. People that cannot meet this demand, the business is not growing as high as they thought it was going to grow, ended up closing down shop and saying, listen, I'm defaulting, and declare bankruptcy, you have to start all over. 500 years before that in Spain, the same thing happened. 900 years in England, it happened. 1186. The Jewish people were doing really well financially. Primary business, lending money, ignoring the Torah rules. One day, the leader of the place goes on vacation. They're going to decide to start mass murdering Jewish people in the streets. Why? We're tired of paying you interest. We're tired of doing this. This, Rabotai Karim, is repeating the same story over and over again.
What do you even do at that point?
转过来我看看。
我操！
云南人指导巅峰赛。
Let me tell y'all a true story, Beast. So boom, watch this video to the end. Could this be real? Mermaids in the ocean? What do you think? TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go. Pay attention, guys. Look at the water. Look how it's moving. Look how fast it's moving. Guys, I don't know. That looks like a shh. Shut up. Look at that. Look at it. On both sides, guys. On both sides of the boat, moving real fast. I'm playing with me, son. That's insane. What is that? Because it didn't look like no sea creature. Come on. Guys, this is insane. Listen to us making noises.
This is crazy. I heard it. I heard it. I hear it.
What is that? It's not a game out there.
Oh my god.
I'm playing with me, son. We heard about this our whole lives. And we don't think it's real because we never seen it. But there's people out there in the ocean that encounter shh. Shut up! Take a look at this picture. Stop playing with me, son. Could that actually be a mermaid? I don't know. But we're gonna find out. Come on! Guys, pay attention. Listen to what it says. Jump for me? Yo, that's wow. Could that be true?
That's crazy.
Crazy. Stop playing with me, son. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's not forget that. Now ask yourself, how can a mermaid survive in the ocean with all those sea creatures and nothing bothers them? You know why? Because that's not a mermaid. That's a shh. Shut up! Remember what Ryan Garcia said, they in the water. Stop playing with me, son. If you know, you know. So you better stay out that ocean if you ain't gotta be out there. But I tell you one thing, if I'm ever out in the ocean and I hear something in the ocean say jump for me, I'm like, yo, give me my scuba diving gear, B.
I mean, nobody can say they're not real, right? Because we haven't even explored half of the ocean. There could damn well be anything down there. Did you guys see what the water looked like, though? If you guys were to jump in that, it would be done for. Damn. I think the suspension on that car saved her life.
¿Qué traes en la boca? ¿Qué es eso? Dios mío, parece...
I think it's a coconut. You see like some husk things right here. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was a head for a minute.
While we're f***ing around the Middle East, the Russians and the Chinese are getting real cozy. Huh. Now, the politicians, they want you to think this is about ideology. It's a lot of horse shit. Give me your phone. Go ahead. Rare earth elements. Whole f***ing world runs on this shit. Who controls all of it? China.
Black Ops 2 was a pretty good game, and now that I think about it, it took place in 2025, the game itself, and they had a lot of drone warfare going on, and that's kind of like, it kind of reminds me of today, because every time I open up Instagram, I'm just seeing like somebody get blown up by a drone. But yeah, I have no doubt that they definitely put some of these messages or like hidden signs in games as well, like they do in movies and just TV shows, but I completely overlooked this.
This Easter, the White House is choosing to use real eggs instead of fake ones. This decision, despite the national shortage of real eggs.
They were saying that for
Easter, please don't use eggs. Could you use plastic eggs? I said, we don't want to do that.
This year's egg roll will feature 30,000 real eggs for guests to decorate and then use in the games. 30,000 eggs, or 2,500 dozen, is the normal amount used in previous years. The Egg Board has provided the eggs for this event for years. They often rely on donations from farmers across the country. But this year, we're told that the board had several internal conversations about the optics of using tens of thousands of real eggs, given how the bird flu has burdened egg farmers and contributed to high prices. Still, they've decided to supply the event with eggs, and some farmers have some thoughts. One farmer told us that rolling eggs across a lawn is a waste given the shortage. But another, who isn't able to donate any eggs this year because of the bird flu, says that the White House is in the right and that they shouldn't use fake eggs. This year will mark the first time the Easter egg roll only includes small and medium-sized eggs, which are not sold at markets, according to the Egg Board. Prices have declined in recent weeks, but they're still higher than typical. For all the debates here in Washington, this one is much less likely to be over easy, and instead, much more scrambled.
No, like literally, what was their excuse as to why they didn't want to use plastic eggs, especially in a time like now? The only thing that comes to my mind is that they're mocking us. I feel like that's also their way to tell us and show us like they're more superior and wealthy. Like, we're gonna use real eggs, not plastic eggs like you peasants. Like, nothing's wrong with plastic eggs, okay?
This guy right here, after being released from serving 5 years in prison, drug dealer Trayvon Martin has been sent back to serve 6 more years for posting these pictures while in prison. This dude took a picture in prison. It looked like he's got a white guy on the ground with a chain around his neck with a hood over his head. Like he's in a captivity position, like he's in a submissive, humiliating position. You know, something that if it was the other way around would have the NAACP all up in it. And he posted this on social media. So he had a belt around his neck inside a jail cell, have the inmate on all fours. After seeing the picture, D.A. Jones said she filed a motion to have Martin's pending probation revoked due to the abusive nature of his actions. During a hearing last month, Chief Deputy D.A. Brian DeBassis and Judge Lisa Colbert expressed their outrage over the post. Judge Colbert then revoked a portion of Martin's probation sentence and remanded him to prison for 6 more years. 6 more years! Dude, what are you thinking? You thinking that's some fly shit? That's just the psychology behind like why you would even put that out there like that.
Nah, that's crazy. Their solution was to put him back in there and have him just keep doing this.
Supposedly, a UFO moved a shooting star. Y'all are not gonna believe what I found in this video. I'm telling y'all, it's absolutely insane. You know how sometimes the Bible will describe an angel looking like certain animals? Before we get to the absolutely amazing part, we're seeing these shooting stars all over the place. I'll show you one in New Zealand in 1 minute. But right here, people were saying that the UFO was moving the shooting star, which did fall somewhere on the ground and they can't find it. Shooting star, meteorite? No way. Fallen angel? Yeah. Telling you it's crazy. 1 second. This is the one that just happened in New Zealand. It looks a lot different than your ordinary meteor. Look at that thing. What is that? By the way, not related, the same exact color as the Devil's Comet we saw at the time of the eclipse. The devil. And this shooting star allegedly fell. So I wonder what weird thing is going to happen in Mexico City very soon. Watch, bookmark, come back. I'm always right with these things. Now the ridiculous part. So first I took the UFO that was near the shooting star and I enhanced it. Enhanced looks completely interdimensional. Blurry looks like Sirius and all the other stars in the sky when they're doing all that weird warpy stuff. Get ready. Do you see what I see right here? And TikTokers, you steal every single discovery I make, the MVPs are watching you. What is this? Can you see it? Can you see it now? It's a freaking lion, y'all. The UFO that moved the shooting star has the face of a lion. Remember at the beginning of the video how we're talking about how these stars have different faces, multiple faces of different animals? See, when I saw this video, I had spiritual intuition. Something was saying, look at this. And without the slowdowns and the enhancements, I wouldn't have noticed any of it. This is the blown up and enhanced thing so you can see the lion. And this right here was a completely separate form of it. Tell y'all what, I've made a ton of crazy discoveries as of lately. This right here is the biggest one.
Why are you guys exploring Mars? What are you going to find there? We don't know. That's why we're going.
Wait. That's not fair. Wait. No, there are two kinds of exploration. One of them is, I have no idea what I'm looking for, but maybe I'll find it when I see it.
Okay.
Another kind of explanation.
You can't argue with him. I've learned it.
Another kind of exploration is, we think we know what's going on, and we want to test our hypotheses. That's another kind of exploration. And one of them is there life somewhere else? We know there's life in at least one place in the universe, and that's called Earth. So what I want to do is go to the frozen surface of Jupiter's moon Europa, cut a hole, go ice fishing down there, put a submersible, see if something swims up to the camera and licks the lens. That's what I want to look for. Look for life. Life.
But Neil, you were looking for something. When was the last time you just went, I hope to discover something? No, you're always looking for something.
No, but whenever...
I'm with Neil on this one. I mean, curiosity is... I think every scientist should be curious, man. If you're not curious, then... I don't know. You're like living in a box. That's kind of what I got from that. It's like Bill Nye was saying, don't be curious.
The Weeknd's new music video with Cardi.
Ever since I was a chick, and why was the shit? Shawty keep wanna come round, she wanna get hit.
Timeless music video, right? In a scene, they show a symbolism of Hell's Mouth. Right here, it's The Weeknd and Cardi standing, right? And if you look on the left, where do they say they are?
Oh, what the hell?
And then look.
Wait, this is the music video?
This is in the music video. And then look, there's the eyes, there's the nose, and then Weeknd is standing right next to the door.
Let me see.
It don't matter what they say, I'm timing inside.
Supposedly representing the Hell's Mouth. And then all in his album, if you even look at the songs, Cry For Me, Until We're Skin and Bones, Baptized in Fear. Like, why is it so dark? Take me back to LA. I can't wait to get there.
What?
Where, fam?
What the heck?
Here, look, and then in the song, I can't wait to get there. This is weird. The darkness keeps you shining, shine. Ooh, just sign on the dotted line.
Because at this point, bro, I think they're just all demonic.
They gotta be trolling us at this point, bro. Or they're just really demonic. I don't know.
Where people think, oh, these kids are so burned out, they're just lazy. It's like, no, they're working 40 hours a week, but at the end of the month, they have nothing to show for it. So if you're not making any progress and you look back 5 years and go, damn, I made $300,000 in the last 5 years, or I made $400,000 in the last 5 years, and I have nothing. If anything, I have $25,000 in debt. That's going to create burnout because you feel like you just put in 5 years of work and have nothing to show for it. And we still have people blaming them that, well, the reason you're broke is because of the coffee. It's like, no, it's the 25% inflation that we've faced that just destroyed people's spending power. It's the 30% increase in rent prices where people are spending 40% of their money on rent. You're still being taxed 20, 25, 30%. People just don't have any money. People aren't having kids. They're not being able to start families. People are struggling financially, fighting financially. Relationships are suffering. This is all decline in living standards. You realize millennials with degrees are living with roommates into their 30s, not having kids? How do you have a Thanksgiving in a 900 square foot apartment? How do you have a dog and go play in the backyard and make memories with your kids? I was living in an apartment complex just 2.5 years ago. Tons of kids. They may do, but they're all playing on the cement floors in the hallway because they don't have a yard. Because houses are $400,000. Humans are good at adapting, but there's a fine line between adapting and being taken advantage of, and I think we're being taken advantage of.
I've been saying it's like America's a social experiment. They want to see how much they can get away with while like increasing stuff so they can just basically like, they're just money hungry.
I'm here to educate my people, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to educate all the American people that be thinking on some weird shit, like, do your research. Even Thailand is not one of the cheapest countries. The cheapest countries in the world is Vietnam. Stop thinking Vietnam is all about war. Go on TikTok and look at things to do in Vietnam. Vietnam is beautiful. Go look at Malaysia. Go and look at the money currencies. Go and do y'all research. Stop asking me how much is this, how much is that, how much do I need. Do your fucking research. Go on your phone. Your phone is $1 trillion. You can make $1 trillion off this weak ass iPhone. Believe it or fucking not. Go do y'all research, bro. And I'm speaking for people that, bro, get the fuck out of America, gang. I don't give a fuck if you go to Africa. I don't give a fuck where the fuck you go, bro. Like, it's too much. Here you have no problems. You're not depressed. You're not none of that shit. But I just want to give y'all a quick little vent because I be so upset because I want everybody to experience this shit. And I know everybody can't. Bro, the shit that they've been telling us in America, bro, we all been fucking lied to, gang. Like, we be thinking, coming overseas, we be thinking that they don't know shit, they can't speak English. Bro, these people houses $500 a month, 5-bedroom houses. Nigga, my Wi-Fi $10 a month, my Netflix $8, my Prime Time is $7. Nigga, my motherfucker, like, wow, must go on. You can get a whole club session for $136 with a whole bottle and 6 drinks and 2 water bottles. Like, gang, you can get more for your buck when you out of the country. Niggas in the country, they make a lot of money, but you got so much bills you have to pay. Nigga, you can rent a whole scooter for $25 a week for the whole week. Like, bro, you can eat food for $1. I must keep going, gang. I don't have to keep explaining myself. I don't know what's keeping a lot of people in America, but I'm speaking for the people that's like, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. Do your... Tell these people that, how your experience is in Thailand, gang?
It's been good, man. It's been good. Warm, sunny, good food, cheap. Rolling lounge with popping up as well.
Come on, bro. Like,
it's good, man.
Hey, you gonna end up just meeting people all around the world. Where you from?
London, bro.
He from London, bro. And we locked in. I met his ass at the little thing, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just good vibes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tell these people, like, get the fuck out of America, bro. Like, get out of America, gang.
There's so much of life to experience, man. Come over to Southeast Asia. It's lit. Like, look at this, man. Look at this.
That's what I be trying to tell them. They don't be wanting to listen to me, but maybe they'll listen to you, bro. All right, gang.
Is anybody even surprised at this point? Like, it just seems like damn near everybody on this world that has money is demonic. I don't know if the Pope had money, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't too far off. Yeah, I like my beef still bleeding, so... Bro, his music is so ass, bro. Like, at this point, I feel like you've got to do some demonic ritual to get these many people to come to your show and listen to this music and watch this performance. Like, it's not even interesting. I mean, like, actually let that sit in. People paid to be there. I feel like everything that happened after Astroworld or since Astroworld, everything's just been demonic ever since. Like, all concerts, all performances, everything's just going dark. Dude, nobody can tell me that nobody in the industry isn't part of a cult. Like, any performer, influencer, rapper, streamer, everybody is a part of a cult, bro. And here's why. When everybody first started off and started becoming famous or mainstream, they were all just regular people, right? They were doing their unique things, but they were still them at the end of the day. But as they start getting more and more famous, they start going down this dark and just like emo, goth, whatever you want to call it, this dark pattern, or like they like to wear dark clothes, they like to listen to dark music, just do a bunch of dark stuff. And then next thing you know, here comes their fans wanting to be the same way, following them every exact move, what they're wearing, their tastes, everything.
Let me tell y'all a true story. Be so boom, watch this video to the end. Be careful. They watching us. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
300 plus cameras in Department of Transportation.
Really?
I know what's going on right now, any place in this county. Aviation, if they're up, whoever's working, I can click on their camera right now and I can watch their interaction.
That's crazy.
Live Google. This is
Whoa.
a big, big deal. And I'm going to need live Google. So I'm going to show you right now. I can tell you where everybody is, what they're doing.
What the?
And then I can also bring up, any intersection I want in the county.
Aye.
Right now. So you're bringing up live CCTV cameras right now? Bringing up live cameras. Wow.
Stop playing with me, son. You can't do nothing without being watched. This is the world that we live in. Come on.
I don't even need to watch the rest of that clip to know like they have that sort of surveillance. But my thing with this is like, if they got this sort of technology and surveillance over things, like there's no reason anybody should, or children let alone, should go missing as common as they do. It seemed like Epstein had so much pull, bro. He knew so many wealthy and like people who can like pull strings in life. Like, I still refuse to believe to this day that he's gone. Like, there's no way. When you have that much pull and you're getting let in and out, like checking in from prison, like you're free to go basically when you want, but you have a curfew to come back at certain, like who gets that? But still, just based off the fact that they were allowing him to do that showed that he had some connects. So I refuse to believe that he just offed himself or something happened to him in there. If anything, it was a clone and he's on an island, or his island still, or any of his islands. Like, keep in mind, these people are millionaires. They got money that we can't even dream of. And like I've said in multiple different videos, put yourself in those shoes. I know these are weird shoes to put yourself in, but if you were a millionaire, aka billionaire, and you were about to go down for some crazy allegations and charges, do you really think you would go down with the money that you have? Like, honest question. Because I'll tell you right now, if I had a couple 100,000, I ain't getting caught. Let alone a million or billion. Because it's really not hard to leave the United States when you have that type of money. So that's why this whole thing just doesn't sit right with me. Because, I mean, he had all this money, and yet he basically just turned himself in, probably knowing the consequences and that there would be people in there waiting for him. But no. It bothers me because we never got that list. Whatever happened to that list? Like, we hear about all these lists that are supposed to come, all these names, but they never come. They just get pushed under the rug. And now that is irritating. Because if that doesn't show you that everybody's in on it, officials, politicians, law enforcement, everybody's in on it. Like, people that are loved by many are probably on that list. And that's why these lists and these names are never going to get revealed. Because keep in mind, all these people that are probably on that list are puppets, and they're probably getting blackmailed to push certain agendas. And if they're exposed, people are going to stop following them or believing in that influencer, whoever they are. But yeah, man, it's a really big party and we're not invited. Oh my God, bro. Not LeBron. Bro is not impressed at all.
Get this nigga! Yo, take him! Get him! Yo! Get over here! Yo, keep on after. Let's run after. Yo! Keep on after. Stop running! Yo, run the fuck, my bad, bro.
Yo, they look like fucking, they don't look real. Yo, you look real. Yo. Yahoo! Yahoo!
Yeah.
Oh, he at least had like $10,000 on him for sure, bro.
Let me get this.
What's that flavor?
I need some conditioner.
Put that conditioner in your hair right now. Okay? We're gonna put this in my system.
Oh, pattern.
Hold on.
Oh my God. My hair is like having an orgasm right now.
Oh my God.
Cheers to you, Queen. No, cheers to you. I love you.
You guys remember that They Clone Tyrone scene when they're in the hair salon and they're putting like the product in the girl's hair and they're all like, they're stressing out prior, but like once the product touches their hair, they just start like mellowing out. Let me see if I can find the clip.
Scene in They Clone Tyrone where there's a black woman at the beauty salon, and right before she gets a perm and she gets the hair relaxer in her hair, she's complaining about her job as a teacher. She's talking about how she has 44 kids in her classroom and how she has to use her own money to buy school supplies for her classroom, even cutting into the fund that pays for her gas. In the midst of all of this, she goes on to talk about how the school board is going to cut their pay. Who use hair relaxers specifically from those companies are more at risk for uterine and ovarian cancer. So time spent fighting grave injustices is now spent fighting cancer and subsequently taking them away from their true essence. But then it's like a lose-lose, because if this woman was a real person, then it's almost like she was probably getting this hair relaxer to be deemed more presentable or professional at her job. That's why this lawsuit by Leif Cabrasser, Hyman, and Bernstein, in conjunction with Equal Justice Society and Judge Stephanie Jones, is so important. So if you believe you've been impacted by hair relaxer chemicals, especially from these companies right here, whether you have uterine, ovarian cancer, or no cancer at all, you can fill out this form located in my bio to stay up to date on this case.
And remember, it wasn't only the hair products. They had it in the juice. They had it in the wine that they were drinking in the churches as well in that movie. And even the chicken, like, all right, I'm getting too deep into it. When I start talking like this, I know it's time to end the video, because this video will be hours long if I don't shut up. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go and end this video right here. If you guys did enjoy this video, let me know by leaving a thumbs up and or subscribing if you guys are new. I've been trying to post these past couple of days, but I've been having problems with my setup and my computer. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's like it crashes whenever I'm editing, or like it just like export a corrupted file, and it'll just piss me off because like I'll edit hours of footage and it'll be all corrupted and I can't even post it. So like when that happens, I'm like, all right, I'm not even gonna make a video for the next couple of days, because like it really irritates my soul. Sorry, but anyways, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.